Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust when this finds you, it's for you, okay? So Sagittarius, woo! Okay. Keep those. I got some messages when I was meditating on the Sagittarian overall energy, and I kind of got, usually when I meditate, I go into a very clear state of mind, and I did have clarity, but I also felt an immense amount of emotion come through. It kind of almost overwhelmed me. I literally started to tear up. So I don't know if some of you are having like these waves crashing of emotion or getting overwhelmed in the energy easier than maybe you have been in the past. But it was this sense of like just overwhelming emotion. And that could be good, that could be bad. I guess it just depends on, you know, how you channel that energy. But, and then I got a song, and it's Halsey, and it's Sorry. But there's one specific lyric that kept coming through, and she says, and someone will love you, but someone isn't me. Sorry to my unknown lover. Sorry that I can't believe. Oh, this song is so sad. I like literally, it's gonna make me cry. Because I'm already feeling emotional and I haven't even got any cards out. She says, sorry to my unknown lover. Sorry that I can't believe that anyone ever really starts to fall in love with me. Oh, that lyric gets me. All right, because it's such a sensitive song, and not all of you have an unknown lover. I don't think it's quite literally about that, although some of you probably. But it's just more about this feeling of not loving yourself, feeling unlovable, feeling like you're not worth it or you're not worthy. And here's what I want you to pay attention to, Sagittarius. Every time you think those thoughts, you feel awful. Do you know why you feel awful when you think those thoughts? Because that's not the truth. That's so far from the truth of what God, of what source, of what your higher self knows about you, that you get an immediate emotional reaction to that thought to remind you that, hey, that's off the beaten path. That thought is not how you need to be thinking about it. But we all get there sometimes, right? We all go through moments like that. I don't care how strong and confident you are. I don't care how badass you are. We all have those moments where we sink like that, okay? So some of you might have recently had a moment like that, and this is validation for you that you are heard, you are seen, you are loved. That is not the truth. Or you might be having a moment like that as we go into this energy, and if so, remind yourself of what I just said. And if I recall your last reading, I think I ended the reading with positive affirmations. So if this is resonating with you, go check out the spiritual reading I did on Sagittarius a week or two ago. All right, so let's get the cards out now and see what they have to say and get really specific, okay? You had 3 cards come out for the overall energy. I did not intend to get 3 cards, but I did. So you've got the Numinous here, Pisces energy, and the Star. So this is healing emotional wounding and emotional pain. This is shadow work. This is deep. This can be dark. But what it's doing is it's creating more compassion and empathy and healing in the energy. Because where you're headed is towards your destiny here, because this card talks about your soul school, the learning curve, your wish fulfillment, your path. So it's like some of you are right on the path that you need to be on, but you're doubting that for whatever reason, or you're having these moments come in where you lose sight of yourself for a second, and it's just for a second, you know. Remind yourself that really everything is working out exactly as it should, and you are protected here, Sagittarius. So I have the Ten of Pentacles out in your overall energy and the Magician in this person's. So I feel like there's a lot of support available to you here. This is also talking about a firm foundation and security being really important right now. But it's like being secure with yourself, being secure also with your emotions, both the good and the bad. Do not shame yourself for having bad moments or bad emotions. We all do it. It's necessary because you would not know good emotions without bad. Okay, there's a reason for the contrast of the type of energy and emotions we feel. So be secure in the knowing that this is okay, okay? This is okay. And that you're on your path. The person you're connecting to is the Magician. So they are looking to manifest something that they've been wishing for, that they have a lot of deep emotion towards them. They might have had to do some shadow work around. And it could be this connection, but doesn't have to be. But it's like this person's in this space of like wanting to make things happen. So let's see what's led up to this energy here, Sagittarius. We're going to go into the recent past, your perception of each other, how you're genuinely feeling, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. Three of Swords. Wow, how did I know that would come out? The Devil. Oh my gosh. This is the energy I was feeling, for real. Like, I even got like a frog in my throat, you know? Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I just feel like, Sagittarius, you're in this space, or I should say recently have been in this space of like wounding coming up to the surface and getting fixated there and getting pulled into it, and having these moments where you feel like you're missing out. You're missing out, but you're not missing out. It's just the way that you're thinking about it, but that's how you feel. Some of you, it's like you're doing a lot of soul searching around this, right? Because there's something that doesn't feel good and you're noticing it and you're saying, why am I not feeling good about that? Or why can't I get over something? And needing to go a little bit deeper with it. There is some definite thoughts going on that do not serve you. And I think you know what those thoughts are. It's that sense of like not being lovable or something, and that's just you're lovable. Source loves you, and you gotta love you too. Okay, so I feel like some of you had your heart broken when it came to a very specific connection, but it was toxic. You know, it was toxic. It was not for your highest good. You know that, but then you forget that sometimes, and then you find yourself backpedaling, you know, a little bit. Or sometimes the past comes up to haunt you, I feel, and maybe it surprises you, maybe it takes you off guard. But this is saying there is security here. It's like you're further along the emotional path than you realize, especially when it comes to this connection. So, and let me say, this heartache doesn't have to be at all related to someone you're connecting with now. But for some of you, yes. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Oh gosh. The Empress. The Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords and the Star. So this person has been doing some, I heard, work and development, okay, on themselves or in their career. This person is grown quite a bit in the energy. I feel that Sorry, I have a song in my head. All in all is all we are. All in all is all we are. Okay, that was Nirvana. That may resonate with some of you. Take it or leave it. This person, what I was gonna say is they've been trying to work on like being more satisfied in their life and wanting more cooperation in their life, trying to be a little bit easier on themselves or have a little bit more patience. But this person does have a lot of like insecurities or fears that haunt them quite a bit. And I keep getting that word haunting, you know. So if this person's been working on themselves, but it still feels like the past comes back to haunt them. And sometimes it nags at them and sometimes it pulls at them. And I think what they're wanting to manifest right now more than anything is healing of that within themselves or within the situation, or that's where they're being called towards, okay? For a lot of you, this is going to be in regards to a soulmate. I have that card out twice, or someone you feel very connected to, okay? So let's get into perception then and see what your perception is of each other here, Sagittarius. Now, keep in mind, too, that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, okay? Nine of Swords, the Hangman, the Four of Cups. Gosh, the Death card. That is why I am feeling this. Ooh. All these cards are just showing me what I felt in that meditation, and I started to get overwhelmed with the emotion coming through. I mean, you're getting all in your head and overthinking things, okay? And that's kind of what's creating that emotional turmoil. Some of you, it's like you got to stop yourself and get a different perspective and detach as much as you can, soothe yourself, meditate, go to bed, read a book, do something, you know? There's just this energy here of not seeing the blessing in a situation and being too focused on the wrongness of a situation or a person, and that's what's keeping you down. Or the wrongness of self. Like I said, there was some self-critical talk going on there. This person may stress you out. You've tried to see it from all different angles, but no matter what angle you've seen it from, you still end up feeling at a loss sometimes, or not in a good place. Some of you are just not in a good place emotionally right now. If that's not you, certainly you would know it. Some of you, you see this person is not in a good place. This has got to come to an end. You keep regurgitating old thoughts, and it's just because it's habit. But, you know, oh, I heard it. I don't want to say I've heard it. It F's with your security. It F's with your sense of security every time you go there. Okay, so let's see this person's perception. Sagittarius. The Star. The Stars come out 3 times. Okay, twice on this person's side. It was at the bottom of the deck a second ago. This person wants to heal things. And you've all but given up, I feel. At least in the current energy. Don't mind my dog. I can't do anything about it. All right, so this person, dang, you know, they're looking to their future, wanting to feel secure, and they've got wish fulfillment here, wanting to make things happen. You know, Sagittarius, they may really, really want to see things move forward with this connection or heal things with you, but they don't feel you're open to it. And gosh, right now, energetically, I would say they're correct. Some of you have a totally skewed perception of this situation where you're thinking it's all bad or it's you're like kind of detached from reality, but not in a good way. And then this person's seeing it through the eyes of like, this can be healed and let's move things forward, you know? And you might be unaware of that. You might be over here thinking, this is the end, my friend. You know, is that a song? That's what they're giving me. This is the end, my friend. And you know, because we're eternal and energy is eternal, there is no end. There's just the next beginning. Even death is just a doorway into the next beginning. So no wonder it feels so terrible when you think those thoughts, because it couldn't be farther from the truth. Now, some of you want an end to this painful cycle, and you'll get there as soon as you allow your thoughts to stop regurgitating the pain that you went through or the painful parts of that cycle, because that's how energy works. So let's go into the emotional space, Sagittarius, and see, you know, underneath all of that, what is going on emotionally? How are you feeling towards this person? The Justice card, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, and the Star. Again, some of you might have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with one, but this is all about healing. That was the overall energy, the North Node of Destiny, which is the Aquarian card in this deck. All right, so it feels like you're off the beaten path, right? And emotionally, your emotions are signifying to you that that's not the case, because when you think you're off the beaten path, you start feeling horrible because you're disconnecting yourself from the well-being that your higher self knows is the truth. And anytime you disconnect yourself from that, you will always feel awful. You know, so pay attention to your emotions. And when you start to go to that space, stop yourself and ask yourself, what am I thinking about right now? Because whatever I'm thinking about right now that's making me feel like that is not in agreement with how my higher self sees it, which means that I need to readjust my focus. Emotionally, things are looking like they're about to be balanced out. So that's the good news. You know, like, I feel like you're making a decision to prioritize yourself and love anyways and heal anyways. Some of you have love coming in. You don't even see it. You've got love right here, you know, and it may be from this person. It may be from other people. I don't care, but it's right here. Love all around you, you know. Healing all around you, and you've just got your focus on the wrong space. So it's here for you. I feel a lot of emotion coming in, and there is emotional healing coming in as well. When it comes to this person, you want balance. You know, you don't want to have to turn your back on how you're feeling. Instead, you would rather heal it. But some of you have lost hope on that, or you're just having, I don't want to say you've lost hope. You're having like blips of time where you're feeling hopeless for whatever reason. Let's see this person's emotional space. Four of Swords, Page of Swords. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. What's that about? The King of Cups. So in this person's emotional space, Sagittarius, I feel like, you know, I heard investigating. They might be investigating of you. I don't know. But if it was, it would be because they have feelings for you. Sorry. For others of you, it's just like this person's trying to get smart. You know, like they are doing their work, you know, trying to understand better either themselves or you or the connection. This person may dream about all of the potential here, and they're trying to call it into them. This person is trying to manifest what they want from a space of stillness. Especially if they aren't into it themselves. But like this person is trying to attract to them like a new beginning or a commitment or a new opportunity, and they dream about it, they think about it. I feel they obsess about this. There is like, yeah, like an obsession here. This person wanting to feel just like they just want it to come to them, right? This is what I'm getting. Like, come to me, come to me, come to me. They're giving me a scene from a movie. This is really specific. I think I got this reference, though, in a different zodiac sign. Oh, I can't remember who, though. It's Bruce Almighty. They're giving me that movie reference. But, you know, where there's a part of the movie where he wants the moon to come closer, right? And so he uses his powers to pull the moon closer. And I feel like, as weird as that sounds, this person, you know, they're trying to use, like, they're using tactics to try and pull you closer. Your hope is the Three of Cups, but it came out in the reverse. So some of you do not want to reconcile things with this person because it's kaput. You're not going to go through that again. Took you a long time to heal yourself. And yeah, that's it for you. Others of you, this is like wanting things to come together, but in a natural way, in an unforced way, and an unbiased way is what I heard. Like if it's going to come together, it's going to come together naturally, or you're going to come my way, you know, but not wanting to have to force things or be the initiator. This person's hope is the Nine of Wands. They want you to lower your guard, lower your defenses. Point blank period. Because this card always reminds me of Sagittarius energy. This is that real feisty side of you. Sometimes it's that very aggressive nature, temperamental nature. And they want you to soothe that, ease that a bit towards them. Let's go into the most likely future outcome. Keep in mind that the most likely future outcome can be changed with free will. Okay, you're in the driver's seat, no one else. I keep wanting to cry. Like, I keep having this thought come in that I'm replaceable. I don't know if you tell yourself that or this person is afraid of being replaced. But it feels awful every time it comes through. Listen, honey, we're all unique. I don't know why I called you honey. That was weird. Anyways, listen. Linda, listen. There's not one human being on this earth that is replaceable. Not in God's eyes. No. No. That doesn't mean that we don't move on from partners or we hold on because we're never going to experience that again, because everybody also has unique flavor and love to give. But it does mean that if you ever have the fear that you're going to be replaced, just know there's only one of you. That's it. Just one of you. Impossible. Two of Pentacles. I feel like your mother right now. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm mothering you right now, Sag. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. Most likely future outcome. The Empress. Oh, yes. The Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. See, why are you fretting? You're getting all stuck in your head and all emotional again because you're regurgitating some of the past issues. But this is getting ready to clear out, you know, and remembering who you are and how far you've come and how much love there is available to you in the universe, and no longer going back and forth on something. Learning to be patient with yourself and love yourself on your good days, but also love yourself on your bad days. Yes. And then passion coming through, intensity, things moving forward, new beginnings. Hallelujah. So I feel like, yes, it's like your energy is being renewed. There's passion here. There's intimacy for some of you. Something that you've been waiting for coming to you. Could be in the form of something tangible. And it all comes down to you. As a song lyric from a song I keep getting in the readings over and over and over and over again. Gypsy, Fleetwood Mac. Let's see this person's future energy, the Lovers. Knight of Wands, Six of Swords. Why the Six of Swords? Woo-wee! So, this person feels an immense connection with you. Some of you, it's twin flame soulmate energy. They definitely desire to take action here, but I feel like they get pulled in another direction. It's like they get pulled into their shadow sometimes, and then they start getting fixated on the wrongness of their own life or a situation, and they're needing to do some soul searching. This is almost the exact card combination I got for you, but it's in the past. So see, this is how karma works too. Something that this person did to you that required you to soul search in the past, they are now going through that, but on their side. You know, like it's turned around in the energy somewhat. This person may feel like you're emotionally distant from them, which kind of makes them obsessed and a little bit fixated as to why. And it's like they may respond by needing alone time or kind of going off on their own. But underneath that, this person sees you, hears you, wants action, thinking about taking action. Sometimes their emotions lead them astray. See, because here's the thing, Sagittarius. They're trying to manifest you, for a lot of you. And you don't see that, or you're unbeknownst to you, or you're not seeing it like that way. And so there's like a detachment here. And then that person feels that detachment. And as you start gaining hope, they start losing hope. Something like that going on. And or it's like this person's trying to manifest more security in their life, wish fulfillment, action, but there's like residual pain here that has a tendency to pull them backwards. And there's a chance they may go backwards right now. But it's funny because as they go backwards, you go upwards. That's why I'm feeling twin flame type of vibes here. You know, where one goes down, the other goes up. And then the opposite, and then the opposite. Yeah, like that. So let me get some guidance, Sag, and leave it there for now. This says, a child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Wow. Some of you, you have a child with this person, or your children can be a source of great unconditional love for you during this time frame. For others of you that may not have children, this is like getting back connected with your inner child and feeling the love for yourself that you felt for yourself as a child before the world told you anything else. So, this was a deep reading. I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius again, Scorpio, Taurus again, Pisces, Aries. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign as it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there as well. Feel free to check out the links in the description box below. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself. avasophiaco.com is my sister's online boutique. Check it out. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section. Either way, I'm wishing you the very best, Sagittarius. Till next time. Namaste. Bye.